Hello everyone, I'm JG and welcome back to Music Forever, where today we're going to be reviewing the new track from 9 Inch Nails, Less Than. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you may notice I'm not in my typical recording location, and that is because I'm on vacation, so, of course I'm not going to be in my typical location. Now, originally, I tried to shoot this video out on the balcony where I am on vacation, get some nice fresh air and things like that, though unfortunately all the sounds of the beach were a bit too loud and you can't even hear me talking when I was doing this review initially, so that was a problem, so now I have to record it here inside. Then I was going to have it where I was back against this window here, as you can see, just over here, this window is providing light right now. But the thing is, when I did that, you couldn't see me because I'm all shadow then, and you could just see the light in the background. So that didn't exactly work out either. So now the third setup, it's me here and the window to my side. And now this should work hopefully. The lighting still isn't perfect, not as good as my typical recording location, but it's gonna have to do for now. That's enough rambling about that, though. Let's get back into 9 Inch Nails with this new track, Less Than. Now, if you're familiar with 9 Inch Nails, you know that they're going to have a new EP released within the next week or so, I believe, which I'm looking forward to a lot. They released an EP at the end of last year, I believe it was in December, which I enjoyed. It wasn't my favorite 9 Inch Nails project by any means, but I still thought it was a good project, especially for this point in their career. And as a result, I was kind of looking forward to this EP because I knew 9 Inch Nails were going to be releasing material sometime this year as well. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a full album or another EP or something like that, but the way it's looking right now is that it's going to be an EP. And this track, Less Than, is kind of the lead single from that. And listening to this song, it's kind of obvious that it is supposed to be like the lead single because it has a very sort of catchy appeal to it, I guess you could say. The chorus of this song, very catchy. It got stuck in my head even just after listening to it one time. However, there's a lot more going on to this song besides your typical catchy single, type of song. I like how the verses here have more of an electronic feel, whereas the choruses have a heavier feel to them. Now, if you're familiar with 9 Inch Nails, you know that's kind of their thing, kind of balancing electronics and, heavier rock music and, putting them together to make an interesting sort of sound. And here, this track definitely shows that off with some not as heavy verses that have more electronic feel to them. You could definitely feel the tension in Trent Reznor's voice during these verses that just kind of explodes during the chorus, along with some heavier guitars and things of that sort. It's kind of a typical 9 Inch Nails sort of formula, but it works well here, and it creates a very catchy and memorable lead single for this project, and it definitely makes me want to check out this project whenever it's released. So, yeah, overall, I'd have to say I'm really liking this single here, and I definitely recommend that you check it out if you're a 9 Inch Nails fan, especially if you like, some of their more 9 Inch Nails, more catchy material. This definitely is a song that you're going to find yourself enjoying. If you're not a 9 Inch Nails fan, I don't think you're going to like this song. That's just kind of a given. But yeah, definitely, I think it's a good song and a good start to whatever this EP is going to be whenever it's released. And yeah, I think that sums up my opinions here on this song. Definitely watch the music video for the track. It's quite cool. If you know the old arcade game Polybus, or kind of the urban legend, the myth kind of surrounding that, I guess you could say, conspiracy theory, whatever you want to call it, then the video is a bit more, it makes a bit more sense, because that's definitely recommend you check that out, like that whole urban legend, myth, whatever you want to call it, with the game, and then watch the video, because it's cool, and it fits well with the atmosphere of the track, as well as just kind of 9 Inch Nails in general, in my opinion. I know I don't usually talk about music videos here during these reviews, but I definitely think it's worth checking out this time around. Yeah, that sums up everything I have to say about this track here. Don't want to go on too long talking about this one track. So yeah, if you enjoyed this review, I'd greatly appreciate if you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, because you don't want to miss out on that review of this 9 Inch Nails EP that's coming out in about a week or so, whenever that's going to be dropping. I definitely will be reviewing it, so you don't want to miss out on that. And make sure you comment down below your thoughts on this new track. Thank you for watching, and stay golden.